Guys, because they're so quick and so dynamic, get open and catch the football.
To the air, it's Bowman. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Showing off the arms. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires it incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass, it's Bowman. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. An 84-yard drive there. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. Zings it complete to the right. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for space. It's Gordon. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Right back to it. The Cowboys get enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He now has 63 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and short, the power run here. Running toward the tape. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I wonder if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's still third and goal. He'll try to pop the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. The give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on 1st down. This is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bowman. Right down the middle. Got his man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's looking for a man on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rush.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Wants to throw, it's Sanders. Right on target this time. And he's down right there, picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking deep. He caught it, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw it. Going up top. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Buffs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, give on the inside. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. The give to the lone running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Bowman. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block, it's Hunter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Scanning the field, it's Bowman. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Release to the back. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Line is set on third down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Cowboys! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Coming out with it, it's Miller. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going for it all. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down.
Ready,
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
easy.
The give to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down marker.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Pound 55 weak.
He leaves it with his back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11.
Second down.
On the
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Set. Ready, go.
They'll go to the ground. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Hand off from the shotgun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to blast their way in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Second and goal for this offense. The give. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, and now the hit knocks it loose. Grabbed by the kicking team. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet step. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Oklahoma State.
The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. Going up top on first down. Fires left. Complete downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
To the air. It's Bowman. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Line getting set on 2nd down. Let's go. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll run it from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.